games. It was in that period where we had the downtime last night, and yeah, he was going off.
Oh yeah, he'll do that to you. He'll do that to you. Some unusual gamer tags, I think, people, because obviously we're at System Link, so you can create your own gamer tag and
send you home.
Send you home is someone
that's showing some confidence there.
That's showing extreme confidence. I'm not gonna lie. Warrior Realize is back. That was his old gamer tag. Like Cosmo as well. So this is going to be a very, very interesting game. Let's get the action underway. It's going to be Hardpoint Standoff to kick things off. And I'm going to ask you straight off the bat, who do you want to spectate first?
Let's start off with Realize, which I do think you are with. And you know, we spoke about how strong he's been playing this weekend. So let's see what he can do. Oh, you got Golden Boy distracting you off the side.
Oh my, Realize.
Hey, good choice.
Good choice, my friend. Very good choice. Very good choice indeed. That's 3 kills and the 200 points. Make that fall. Realize.
Sort of wizard.
You're a wizard.
That was wizard, Harry.
That was brilliant. That was perfect. Oh my god, please someone screen cap that. That was awesome. But Realize right now 4 kills to his name. He could actually juggle this hill effectively, getting up the contest. There's going to be 2 now. Realize! How have you done that? That was unreal, boy. Realize said he was going to go off. That is how you start a game of Hardpoint. Oh, wow.
Less than a minute in. That was huge.
How has he even done that? That is ridiculous. No human being should be allowed to do that, but Realize it's going to carry on this rampage. See him trying to take down the anchor for Curse. Not going to happen, but this lead is huge off this first game.
Yeah, typically having a war machine a minute into the game is a confidence boost.
just a little bit, you know.
Launch grenades across the map.
That was absolutely just ridiculous.
We already have this coming in. I don't think he's able to pick up anything with that, though. I don't know if it was really the time to use him.
I would agree.
You usually want to get a couple picks with that in that rotation from Gas, but wasn't. They were able to get to the building before he could do much with it.
I think his adrenaline was just driving.
Yeah, he was just fired up.
He was just like, just click the right button.
I heard Harry Potter.
Something probably along those lines, I won't lie. But for now, 37-18 is going to be the score. Curse have control of the hill. Realize going to go around the corner, pre-firing, not going to connect with anything. Just needs to stay alive. Keep the hill contested. That would have been the best thing to do there, but unfortunately it's going to go down. Twitz is going to be on the hill. Has a gunfight, not going to win it. Complex, meanwhile, at the bottom, has 2 kills. And once again, hill has been broken, but 20 seconds left, and Curse have got the spawns.
Yeah, and Adversity was able to hold that anchor for the entire time, and that really is what broke. I mean, we have the anchor. It's too hard to flood from Gas. It really is just too easy to stop. Any number of smoke grenades isn't going to make that the easiest thing in the world.
Yeah, it's always a very, very tough one to do. As Complex up top on the next hill, gonna get that 200 points. Considering that amazing start, I mean, Realize his user's lightning strike there, and again, I have to say, you know, that isn't the best time of using it. He hasn't used it on the transition, which would have been wiser.
Yeah,
you know, try and get the kills on the transition. As Complex says, thank you very much. 2 pieces going to be 1 more. The hill goes to the pre-fire. He is going to get taken down, and the hill is going to change control, but it's going to contest it once again. Ooh, nearly a 30.
Yeah, and usually, if you're going to get one person, I mean, you want to be clearing out the anchor there. I mean, killing that guy at Playground, it was kind of a pointless kill. It didn't change anything. It didn't kill off the rotation. It was a bit pointless.
It really was. I mean, with those kills, you've got to be making sure they count for something.
Exactly.
Getting kills where the opponents are just going to respawn back with a good spawn doesn't really make much sense.
And that's one of the first things, you know, Rambo taught me when I started playing this game. He's like, you know, I'm not the most skilled when it comes to the gunplay. But, you know, it's getting those important kills. The ones that really matter is what he is great at. And that's the reason he's on a team like Envy.
Exactly that. Right now, 77-36. Still 7 minutes to go, so plenty of game time left. And right now, just having a look at our minimap, you can see Complex highlighted there. 14 Curse. They have control over that next hill. So when that rotation comes in, it is going to be Curse early on. And let's have a look at Complex. He's just going to be in this hill, waiting for a little bit of team support. Now actually going to decide to push out as he sees that red dot. Is he going to be able to get a few picks? That's the question. Someone directly to his left-hand side. He's actually have to let him go as he shuts down Diabolic. He's going to be very weak, and there goes that kill. Meanwhile, Cosmo...
they're really locking this down. I mean, they haven't been able to really make any play towards this hill, and I think Curse might be able to get full time on this.
It's a very hard hill to break as well.
Yes,
that's something that you have to stress. And you know, using your lightning strike on transition to this hill would be much more valuable. But Cosmo's just going to walk in there and say, "All right."
Yeah, you see the war machine just flying through there. Terrifying.
You do not mess with that.
Nice kill. Can he get the 2-piece? No, grenade on his tippy toes.
That was an unfortunate play, but you are right. Curse have controlled that for a very, very long time. See, let's have a look at Miracles. We spoke a lot about him. He's Call of Duty World Champion.
Strong player.
Very good player. Very, very good player.
And they really needed all this time because they were down about 40 seconds. They're pulling it within 20 now. We have about 6 minutes left in the game, and that was a gigantic hill. But they're going to really have to at least contest this as quickly as possible because you know how wishy-washy this hill can be. There's usually a lot of juggling going on.
There really is. It's Twiz. He's going to go down on the hill once again. No one actually on that hill for now. I think someone maybe trying to get a little bit of a juggle going on. Balefire, you saw in the kill feed, actually pick up 2 kills
that grenade hits his teammate in the back, becomes less effective.
Yeah, it's not the best place to really throw a grenade. Miracles goes down, and it's going to be Realize who's going to be on that hill, and look what he's brought out to play.
Oh, the long-range war machine.
It's just
he's just slaughtering everyone on the hill right now.
Oh, Realize, will you behave on this hill? That is just not nice.
Puts the war machine away and just still dominates.
He is just being so mean to his teammates, sorry, to the enemy right now. He's just destroying them. This is just oh, wow. Just no.
Yes,
just no.
yes. And well, this hill, they usually don't get a lot of time in this, but they were able to get, 35 seconds in that hill, which is gigantic. It really let them pull away, but about 50 seconds to 40 seconds. My math is fantastic.
Wow.
And, we're getting to that. We're a little past the halfway points. These next couple hills are going to really decide the game.
Cosmo on the next hill. They managed to get the early rotation. Twiz is going to be trying to go for a cheeky little flank. Have him highlighted. He's actually going to get juked back in towards the front door, it seems. Hardpoint going to be contested. Twiz going to give it a chance. He is going to shut down Cosmo. We'll get on board with Twiz using the Scorpion. And this is a gun which I'm pretty sure I heard you talking about earlier on, how, normally people say it's a very online gun.
The Scorpion, yeah.
And people only really dominate online, but people have started using it more and more at LAN now.
Yeah, the first time I saw it was, with Optic at the last event. They were really using that for every game type, and by their placing, it didn't work out too well, but it still looked very, very strong.
It can be dominant in certain maps, I always like to say.
Yes.
But I have just noticed something very, very interesting. Look at Twiz's score streaks right now. This is something that we saw back at Gfinity completely by accident. What he's done is forgot to change his score streaks. He's using the default setup, which is UAV, which is of course banned. The Lightning Strike and the Dragonfire. Dragonfire is actually allowed, so if he does get that, he can use it. Something that we saw the Ozone players do so well when it came up against Optic in Gfinity.
And Gandhi and I actually saw two people have that happen in our first match of the day, and we were like,
it's crazy, isn't it?
We assumed that was a mistake, because that was the first time I'd seen that in competitive play.
Someone just running a UAV, because why not?
Yeah, why? Let's just have it there. And that ended up being like a 10-second game or something. Who knows? If he had full streaks, that could be the difference.
Wow, that's absolutely heartbreaking. It is worth mentioning as well, don't worry, they're not going to get disqualified as long as he doesn't use it. Yes. If he uses it, then that's just going to be a bit foolish.
Yep, and we're about to hit the 3-minute mark. We do have, it looks like Adversity with a 70-second lead here, and there's still 3 minutes left, so they're not out yet, but they're going to need a bit of a comeback.
They are, and especially if Adversity pick up the remaining 20 seconds, which it looks like they're going to do so, that's going to put them just underneath the 200-point mark. And when you're looking at that as a player, you look at that scoreboard with just under 3 minutes left, and you see that you're so far behind, it can really be demoralizing at times.
Oh, absolutely. And, they were able to get quite a bit of time in Grandma's there, but the one nice thing for Curse here is they did have the very early rotation, allowed them to set up, but he needed to get that kill there. I mean, their rotation was pretty much completely null and void because he picked up that kill at top green.
Well, Complex for now. He's going to be lying on that hill. Curse trying to get back into the game. BL5 is going to connect with 2 kills in your kill feed. Miracle and Twizzini both trying to slay the way out of the sticky situation. Hellstorm being used once again, in my view, not the best position.
I think we've seen 3 streaks used now and not a single kill.
Yeah, it just shows you. It's I think adrenaline is just kicking in at this point. Yeah. Everyone just desperate to try and get time on the hill. Curse are coming back into it. BL Fire is going to go down. Cosmo's going to break it, but loud noises just being screamed across.
Loud noises.
That's just pretty much all we can hear from our
We have about 2 minutes left and still 70 seconds separating them. So it's coming down to that point where we're getting very close to where the time is just, they're not going to be able to, it's going to become unwinnable.
It's just constant contention on this hill.
Big 2-piece there.
Curse is going to have control.
And a 3-piece.
Complex, nicely done, my friend. 4 kills to his name, but he is going to get taken down. I believe his teammate actually put a few shots into him there, which isn't going to help the situation, but they have managed to close the gap on that hill. Now about 50 seconds.
And that 3-piece was almost pointless because he got it right as that hill was about to switch. It spawned them out. They were closer to the next hill, and it just didn't really. It looked nice.
It looked good. It could go in a montage maybe, as long as you don't include this bit of the cast where we
just don't show the time on that hill.
That would definitely be the key to that montage piece. But for now, nice plays. Nice plays coming from Adversity. They don't have control of the hill. You can see Curse just constantly bombarding themselves onto that hill to try and keep the score as contested as possible. Cosmo's going to go down. Diabolic's going to be left on the hill with a couple more plays. Going to have to go for the knife. Not going to happen. Miracle's going to dive on it as well. Hardpoint once again contested. This is such a close game right now.
Yeah,
baby.
I mean, they're about 50 seconds up, and we're about to hit the minute mark. So this really has to change. I think they're going to be out of here shortly. The next 10 seconds, it's going to be all she wrote.
Yeah, it's not looking good if you're a Curse fan sat at home. 56 seconds remaining of Hardpoint Standoff, and it's Adversity who are building themselves a bit of a lead, and that, my friends, is all she wrote.
And I'll tell you the one thing I did learn from that game. I need to use the word cheeky more.
It's a good word.
It's phenomenal.
It's like great. It's just such a good word of describing
it. It really is.
Cheeky little kill.
I don't even know what it means.
Really?
I'm kidding.
Good. I love that word. It's my favorite word. But as you say, that is going to be game. And just going back into some of the important notes really of this game is a little bit of wasted streaks from both teams, a bit inefficient use, which you can't really afford to do at this level.
Yeah, we had some pointless kills with streaks, some pointless kills kind of with that, with 10 to 15 seconds left in the hill. That again, all that does when you're pushing in there at the end, it ends up a lot of times spawning them out and putting them in a better position to set up for the hill. It's just you're better leashing. Just get out of there, rotate, get set up.
Look at Diabolic on that scoreboard as well. 34 and 30, dropping some serious numbers. Just craziness all around coming from those guys. Curse, they did good in terms of the slaying department, but just not as many kills. But when it came down to it, it was that defense column which really separated those two.
Yeah, and I mean, Combo, he really did everything he could. I think he had like 9 captures, 14 defends, which was like double the defense of everyone else in the game, but it just wasn't enough.
It was crazy. I think it's fair to say in there. Well, Triple H, the coach over at Curse side, he said he was going to do something which is going to blow my mind. Yet to see it, because I think that obviously
just
losing
gonna
is just
rip off his jumpsuit or whatever he has on.
Oh, it turns into the whole